Welcome to English Anyway, where we learn English, no pressure, no perfection. So, have you ever tried to help a sad friend and you accidentally made them feel worse?
That happens a lot.
Right, it happens to native English speakers all the time.
Hmm.
Today, we are deep diving into the exact English phrases you need to comfort someone. We're going to look at, how to talk to a friend who is sad, stressed, or just having a really hard time.
Hello. I am so happy you are here today. But before we begin, I have a strict instruction for you.
Oh, a strict instruction.
Yes. As you listen today, you must practice speaking out loud. When we teach a new phrase, say it in your room or in your car or wherever you are right now. Speaking it out is making it yours. Don't be afraid to make mistakes.
That is so true.
And making mistakes is just how we learn. So get ready to use your voice.
I am really glad you mentioned making mistakes because I make a huge mistake almost every time a friend is upset.
Wait, really? What do you do?
Well, when a friend tells me about a problem, my brain immediately tries to fix it. I give them a five-step plan, I tell them what to do. I jump straight to solutions. And usually, they get really annoyed with me.
You know, you are definitely not alone in that. Research actually shows this is the biggest mistake people make.
The biggest mistake,
Yeah.
just trying to help.
Yeah. We jump to solutions because, well, we feel uncomfortable. When we see a friend in pain, it makes us feel pain too.
Right, that makes sense.
So we want to stop our own bad feelings. We try to fix their problem as fast as possible. But psychologists tell us that giving advice too early actually breaks the connection.
Oh, wow. It shuts down the conversation.
Exactly.
I am really just trying to stop my own discomfort, not theirs. When I give advice too quickly, my friend feels like I just want them to stop talking.
That is exactly it. So before jumping to real-life conversations, we must build our toolkit. We need to learn a few key words to understand how to help a friend.
Okay, let's do it.
The first word is comfort. To comfort someone means to make them feel better when they are sad or stressed.
Right.
And to do that, we need the second word, empathy. Empathy is the most important part. It means understanding and sharing another person's feelings.
So you don't just look at their sadness from the outside, you try to feel what they're feeling.
Yes. And how do we actually show empathy? We do it by validating them. That is our third word, validate.
Okay, so to validate someone means to show them that their feelings make sense.
Exactly.
When people are upset, they often feel confused. They ask themselves, am I crazy for feeling this angry? Or, am I overreacting?
Right, they feel unsure.
So when you validate your friend, you are answering that question. You are saying, no, you are not crazy. It makes complete sense that you feel bad right now.
That is a perfect way to explain it.
Yeah.
Validation tells the brain that it is safe. When we are stressed, our brains are looking for safety.
Yeah.
When someone says your feelings make sense, our brain finally relaxes. This leads to our fourth concept, the idea of sitting with someone.
Oh, I like this one. I know this does not just mean pulling up a chair and sitting down physically.
Right, it is an emotional action.
To sit with someone means you stay present. You give them your time and your attention, even if you are not speaking much at all. You are showing them they are not alone.
Yes. And when you sit with someone and validate their feelings, you give them a safe space to vent. That is our fifth word, vent.
Let me explain this word because it is like one of my favorite concepts in English. Venting is when someone talks about their frustrations just to release them.
It is a very important action.
Think about a pot of water boiling on a hot stove. When the water gets very hot, pressure builds up inside the pot. Venting is like opening the lid on a boiling pot of water to let the hot steam out.
That is a great picture.
The person doesn't want you to turn off the stove.
Yeah.
They don't want you to fix the problem. They just want to release the pressure. They just want to talk, not get advice.
The boiling pot is a very clear picture of what happens in our minds. When the pressure is too high, we cannot think about solutions anyway. We just need to let the steam out.
But this brings us back to my big problem. If my friend is upset, how do I know what they want?
What do you mean?
How do I know if they want me to help them fix the problem or if they just need to vent?
Oh, that is easy. You simply ask them.
Just ask.
Yes. There is a phrase we call the golden question. It is a magic phrase that fixes the mistake of jumping to solutions.
Okay, what is it?
When your friend is upset, you ask this. Do you want me to help think of solutions, or do you just need to talk?
Oh, I love that.
Let's practice that. Remember our rule. Please repeat it out loud wherever you are. Do you want me to help think of solutions, or do you just need to talk?
I see why that works so well. It gives control back to the friend. When someone is stressed, they feel like they have no control over their life. By asking this question, You show respect for what the friend needs. You give them the power to choose what happens next. You are asking, do you want me to help turn off the stove? Or do you just need to open the lid and let the steam out?
Giving them that choice shows deep respect.
Yeah.
Now that we have the words and we know what not to do, let's practice.
Yes, let's act out some real-life situations. Listeners, prepare to repeat the core phrases out loud.
Let's start with scene 1, work stress. Your friend is overwhelmed. They have 3 deadlines this week. A deadline is a strict time when work must be finished, and your friend feels they cannot keep up.
Okay, I will play the stressed friend. You will play the person comforting me.
Sounds good.
Here we go. I'm so overwhelmed. I have 3 deadlines this week, and I don't know how I'm going to manage.
That sounds incredibly stressful. 3 deadlines at once is a lot.
I just feel like I can't keep up with anything anymore.
That makes total sense. Do you want to talk it through, or would it help to just vent for a bit?
I think I just need a vent, honestly.
I'm all ears. Take your time.
Okay, scene finished. Let's break down what just happened. First, I said I felt I could not keep up, and you said, that makes total sense.
Right. We need to pause and look at that phrase. That makes total sense.
You did not tell me to work faster. You did not tell me to talk to my manager. You validated me.
Yes, this is our vocabulary word, validation. It tells your friend they are not crazy for feeling stressed. Let's have you, the listener, say it out loud. That makes total sense.
Then I noticed you used the golden question.
I did. I asked, do you want to talk it through, or would it help to just vent for a bit?
And I chose to vent, and your response to that was really interesting. You said, I'm all ears.
Ah, yes. I'm all ears. It is a very common English idiom.
It sounds a little funny, right? Like your whole body is made of ears.
Yeah, literally it sounds strange. But the real meaning is, I am ready to listen to you vent. You have my full attention. Please practice this one out loud. I'm all ears.
Those phrases are great for everyday stress. But what about heavier situations?
What kind of situations?
Sometimes problems are much bigger than a work deadline. Sometimes a friend has an unfixable problem.
Ah, yes. Unfixable problems.
Yeah, a situation you cannot change. You cannot solve it for them no matter how much you want to.
These are the moments when people feel the most fear about saying the wrong thing. Let's look at scenes 2 and 3. 2 unfixable problems.
Okay, first, a sudden breakup.
Let's act out the breakup dialogue again. Notice how the tone changes here. The problem is much heavier, so the response needs to be softer.
Right. Okay, here we go. We broke up last night. I didn't see it coming at all.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That must have been such a shock.
I don't even know how I feel right now. I can't think straight.
You don't have to know yet. It just happened. How are you holding up?
Not great. I just feel really lost.
That makes complete sense. You don't have to have it together right now. I'm here for as long as you need.
Thank you. I really needed to hear that.
Okay, end of scene. In a situation like a breakup, you simply cannot fix the relationship. So your only job is to provide a safe space.
Yeah, the problem is very serious. You can't just magically fix a breakup.
Exactly. First I asked, how are you holding up? This is a very warm, gentle way to ask. How are you surviving this terrible time?
It is much better than asking, how are you? Because, I mean, if someone just went through a breakup, the answer is obviously, I am terrible.
Right. And when you said you felt lost, I used a very specific phrase. I said, you don't have to have it together right now.
Let's talk about what have it together means. It means to be calm, organized, and perfectly okay. Society often tells us we need to have it together all the time.
Yes, we feel pressure to be strong.
So when you say you don't have to have it together right now, you are actively removing that social pressure. You give the friend permission to be sad.
Exactly. I am saying it is okay to cry. You do not need to hide your pain from me. Let's practice saying this out loud. You don't have to have it together right now.
That phrase takes a huge weight off someone's shoulders. Now let's look at the next scene. In this situation, I worked really hard preparing for a job interview, but I failed. They hired someone else. Listen closely to how we handled the sadness here. I didn't get the job. They went with someone else.
I'm really sorry. I know how much you wanted that.
I worked so hard for it. I just feel so defeated.
Of course you do. That's a really disappointing outcome after everything you put in. It's okay to feel that way.
I keep thinking about what I could have done differently. Maybe I'm just not good enough.
That's a natural reaction. But can I say something? The fact that you got to the final stage says a lot about you. This one didn't work out, but that doesn't mean the next one won't.
Okay, let's pause and analyze this. I want to focus on your first response. You validated my feelings right away. You said, of course you do. That's a really disappointing outcome.
Yes, I validated the sadness first.
But wait, I have a question. Is it okay to point out the positive, like saying they did well to reach the final stage?
Yes, it is okay to bring in a positive perspective.
But earlier we said we should not try to fix the problem. My instinct is always to say, don't be sad, you are so smart, you will get the next job. I want to make them feel good immediately.
I understand that instinct. But yes, it is okay to point out the positive, but only after you validate the sadness first.
Oh, the order matters.
It matters a lot.
Yeah.
If you immediately say, look on the bright side,
Mm.
you're ignoring their pain. You must say, it's okay to feel that way before you remind them of their hard work.
I see. If I say look on the bright side too fast, I am leaving them alone in the dark.
Precisely. First validation, then the positive. Never the other way around.
That makes a lot of sense. So we have learned how to listen, how to ask the golden question, and how to give permission to be sad. But what happens if you try to use these phrases and your friend simply does not want to speak at all?
This happens very often. Sometimes people are in so much pain they cannot talk. They do not want to vent.
They just want to hide.
Right. Let's look at how to handle this in scene 4. You will check in on me, and I will be the friend who does not want to talk.
Okay. Hey, I heard things have been tough lately. I just wanted you to know I'm thinking of you.
Thanks. I'm not really ready to talk about it yet.
That's completely okay. No pressure at all. I'm here whenever you are.
I appreciate that.
Let's look at my response. You said you were not ready to talk, so I gave you space, but showed I am still there. I said, that's completely okay. No pressure at all. I'm here whenever you are.
That was the perfect response. Let's have the listener practice this phrase out loud. No pressure at all. I'm here whenever you are.
It is a simple phrase, but this situation brings us to the second biggest mistake people make, the silence mistake.
Ah, yes. The silence mistake. This is a very important lesson.
I have to confess, I have done this. Sometimes a friend goes through something terrible, and I feel terrified.
You feel afraid to say the wrong thing?
Yes. I think, what if I make them cry more? So because I'm afraid, I stay silent, I don't text, I don't call, I just avoid them.
This is an incredibly common reaction. Many learners feel pressure to say something perfectly wise. When they cannot find the perfect English words, they stay silent.
But why is silence so dangerous?
Because of how the brain works. When someone is in deep pain, silence from a distance feels like abandonment to the sad person.
Abandonment.
Yes, abandonment means leaving someone all alone in danger. They think, my friend sees my pain, and they walked away. It makes them feel completely isolated.
So even if my silence comes from kindness because I don't want to bother them, their brain thinks I don't care.
Exactly. It is always better to say something clumsy than to say nothing at all.
Okay, so what is the phrase for when we are stuck? What if my English feels weak and I truly have no idea what to say?
There is a very simple phrase. It is deeply honest.
Yeah.
You simply say, I don't know what to say, but I'm here.
I don't know what to say, but I'm here. Oh, I love that. It takes all the pressure away.
Yes, it does. Practice it out loud right now, listeners. I don't know what to say, but I'm here.
You don't have to be a wise teacher. You just have to be a friend. The core concept here is showing up. Show up, even imperfectly. That is always enough.
Always. We have covered a lot today. Remember, do not jump to solutions. Use the golden question. Validate their feelings. And never choose the silence mistake.
Yes. Even if you don't know what to say, just tell them you are there.
Learning how to comfort someone in a second language takes courage. It shows a very deep level of care. I want to leave you with one final thought.
Okay, what is it?
Think about the last time someone comforted you really well. What exact words did they use?
Oh, that's a good question.
If you think about it, you will probably realize their words were very simple. True comfort isn't about complex vocabulary. It's about simple presence, a warm voice, and an open heart.
Wow. Simple presence is so much more powerful than perfect words. I love that.
It really is.
Well, before we go, I have a question for you, the listener. Think about yourself. When you are stressed, do you usually like to vent, or do you want people to give you solutions?
Are you a boiling pot of water, or do you want a plan?
Exactly. Tell us in the comments. We'd love to read them.
Yes, please share your thoughts and keep practicing these phrases out loud.
Keep learning English any way you want, and I'll catch you in the next one.